Hey guy. Whoa! I'm spilling coffee on myself. Whoa. Oh gosh. I spilled some coffee on myself. Hi guys. Welcome back to my channel. Although we are in blessing is not yet dressed. Bear with me. Ramadan, alhamdulillah. Celebration was great yesterday. And so now Ramadan is over. So we can get to blessing. Um, Yesterday it rained and I was very happy because then I could see exactly how much of the rain was going to affect this area that's not, as you can see, we have ceiling here, we have open space, it's roofed. So it rained. I don't know if you guys can still see there are spots on the, that's water. Well, let me tell you, I know exactly how much the rain is going to spill over to the insulated roof area. And I guess because of the wind, it came over. More than I was hoping that it did. So I know for a fact that this space right here, we got to do something about it really soon. So I called my contractor. I said, look, you got to give me an estimate on that because it rained yesterday and it was not a good thing. And I do not want to have to move my furniture every time it rains and cover it every time it rains. So we're going to do that. And another thing, yesterday after the Eid's prayer, let me sip of my coffee and don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. But anyway, so yesterday after the prayer, I came home and guess what I found? A lizard in here, a big one. So naturally, I got rid of it. So they're coming in. I called my contractor. I said, I don't know where they're coming in. I suspect is the door, but he came and he fixed the door. Remember my last video, I showed there was an open space. Well, now see, there is not. There's a little dot. I can see the light through there, but he's saying that through that is the screen. So I don't know. But what I'm going to do, once he finished, you gotta call me later today, give me an estimate and what all of this is gonna cost, and when you can get started with this, because I don't feel like moving everything every time it rains. So once he does that, we're gonna move forward. But now the rug, well, this actually, I already bought the paint to stain the cement. I told you guys I'm gonna do it myself because I'm gonna save a few pennies, because I'm gonna have to use whatever money I save into this open space to cover it. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna use it's a clear panel, clear. It looks like it's clear panel, and they can go on top of each other on the very top, and on this side we're going to do something that's called Florida glass. So this way the rain cannot just come in here. Now all the screen that's going to be open, but I have some ideas for that as well, for raining season, something that I can put on there, remove whatever. So mainly my concern is to find out how this lizard got in here. What I'm going to do when they finish doing that, before I bring any furniture in here, I'm going to go ahead and seal duct tape that whole area. Duct tape. This way is no way they are coming through squeeze, and they have no bones, so they can squeeze through anything. Now, if I see that they get in here again, I will know definitely it's something else that I can't see. But for now, I'm going to seal that area because I'm never going to use that door to go outside. I'm not. And if I do, I can just, reseal it again. But I'm not going to use that door because I don't use shoes in my house. And this area going to be no different. There going to be no shoes in this area. I mean, home slippers. But that's it. As you can see, my fan is up and the light is on. So, this is so strange because this light over here, it looks kind of grayish, and this one looks white. And I kind of prefer the white look and not the, let me turn you guys around, let you see what I'm talking about. See how this, I don't know if you can see this, well, you can't tell. But this one over here, it looks kind of, it's not white, but the other one it is. So whatever. I'm not gonna worry about all this foolishness. I'm just trying to get my blessing furnished, blessing clothes on to get, oh, come on down. I just trying to get blessing dressed up and no lizard in. So, but that's that. Other than that, I am excited about this. Thank you so much for being so patient with me. During Ramadan, I like to not do much because, I want to dedicate this month to Allah and not do much. So I here and there videos, but it's over and we can get back in the swing of everything. We can start getting blessing together. Today is what? Today is Monday. I want to start, and I would record it. I want to start staying in blessing. Let me see. Wait, I have to wait and hear what my contractor said. If he takes too long, I have somebody else in mind that can do it. But I want to hear what he says. Because I want this to be taken care of even before, because I'm still waiting for the letter, because I have a small porch and I'm closing that off as well. And I have to wait for the HOA approved for that. And I'm still waiting for that. But I told him, I said, even when the HOA approved for that, I want to get this done first because I have 3 months to finish that area. And this is more important to me than that. So if he doesn't call me, I am calling him because I need this to be done ASAP. And I need him to quote me a good price. When the wind blows, the aluminum kind of moves. Sometimes it kind of scared me. I'm like, what is that? What is the aluminum? The black area. This is aluminum screen porch, so it kind of make a noise. But anyway, oh my God! Yesterday, let me tell you, this is so funny. The other day, I was out here. No, first of all, I was in my bedroom and I got up for prayer. And it was like 5:15 in the morning. My first prayer started about 5:30. So I got up about 5:15, and I heard, and I was looking outside because I have a camera out here, and I was looking at, turned the lights on, and I was looking out here, and then I heard coo. I'm like, what the heck is that? And again it goes coo. I'm like, one of my neighbors, I don't know because I have a fence, I don't know, I can't see. They have chicken. So I'm like, oh my God, they have chicken. I was like, what the heck? And then I was talking to my cousin, and he told me, he said, well, probably that's why you saw that snake. A snake sent the chicken. I'm saying, well, the snake don't have to come in here because I ain't got no chicken. Not yet. No, I'm kidding. I'm not getting any chicken. But I was like, I'm sorry, I'm looking around because now I know a lizard can come in. And I have my my peppermint oil that they don't like, so I spray it towards the end or whatever. But yeah, so I was saying, my cousin was saying, probably that's why you saw that snake. He probably smell or hear the whatever, the chicken. So I'm like, okay, well, my grass is still very high. My gardener, he's gonna come and cut the grass tomorrow, so it'll be nice and low. But I thought, oh my gosh, it was like 5 o'clock, 5:15, 5:25, that chicken went coo for a good 5 minutes. And I said, no, it doesn't bother me, but I know. And a rooster is what coo. So they have a rooster. I assume they have chicken as well. I said, you know what? I am sure somebody is going to eventually complain about this, especially if that chicken, that rooster, wake them up in the morning. It doesn't bother me because I love hearing, you know, I grew up with on the island that I was born. I was born in a small island in Panama. It's hot in here. I'm sweating. It's hot. Need to put these fan on. Anyway, where I grew up is a small town in Panama called Bocas del Toro. Translation, mouth of the cow, because it's a small island. You can walk from the beginning to the end. It is all water. Anyway, my grandmother raised chicken, so I'm used to hearing chicken and rooster coo in every morning, and I'm used to that, so it doesn't bother me. I kind of like to hear it. And my father, when I used to go and visit him, he, you know, later my children, later my parents moved to the city. Well, my father was still living like outside of the city, and he had a neighbor that had a rooster, and every morning it would climb up on the fence and coo every morning at 5 o'clock. And the room that I stay in, it was right in front of my room. So every morning this rooster coo would wake me up. So I was like, damn, this is annoying. I thought oh man, this is hot out here. This is annoying. But it doesn't bother me at all. I kind of welcome it. I like to hear it. I wouldn't get any chicken, but hey, power to the person with the chicken. If they're selling eggs, I don't buy the eggs, but if they're selling eggs, I'll probably get it when my kids are coming around because they use it. So power to you, girl, whoever you are. You have your chicken and your rooster. Power to you. But anyway. Yeah, so I am going to look into this and get ready. If you don't call me, if you don't call me in an hour, I'm going to call him because I need this to be taken care of ASAP. And other than that, I'm going to end this video. I mean, I'm making videos out here And Blessing is not dressed yet, but she will be. Please, please be patient with me. I'm learning patient myself because, and I know my contractor, I'm not his only client, but I want to think I am, so I'm kind of pushing him. I'm kind of pushing him like, we got to do this, we got to do this. But, you know, I will let you guys know I'm going to come back here tomorrow because, hey, Blessing is not dressed yet, but please be patient with me. I'm learning patient myself until we get Blessing all dressed up and ready to go. And I have some ideas about Blessing, let me tell you. I'm not going to say it because I'm going to show you, you know. Blessing is already, she have all her clothes, aka furniture. Everything is in the garage. Even her kitchen, she has her kitchen, which will be over in that section. Everything is finished. The stain that I'm going to use for her concrete, I don't have patience. So when I want something, I get it. Thank God I'm able to. But Blessing is coming along. Please, I beg to be patient with me and Blessing. And something else I wanted to say. Yeah, we will definitely, me, I will definitely show you how I do Blessing. Now Blessing, because I have to do my cutting so I don't get, you know, the stain on the walls. That's the most difficult part for me because of my bad knees. But I have a stool. I'm going to sit on that stool and I'm going to do my cutting, do all the cutting so I can get that out of the way. And then I bought the roller with the thing to roll it. And man, I'm going to come out here in the morning when it's not this hot because right now it's kind of warm and do this stuff. And I will let you guys see because I know I can do it. And let me tell you something. Prayer is everything because last week when I said I had no energy and I didn't feel like doing this and I was praying for energy. I got energy, so I'm doing it. I'm definitely staying in this. Now the furniture, I'm going to definitely need help because it's so much stuff to put together by myself. And my friend said, hey, I will come over and we will put it together. And let me see if I can have like, I'll see, I'm asking if her daughter on a day that she's not busy, she can come over too. And, you know, we three of us, I'll do a little cookout, I'll record everything, and we will put this furniture together. So, be patient with me, guys. I'm learning. One thing that I'm going to beg you guys for, because after all this, I need to recoup. I need to recoup from all this spending. You know, I'm retired, so I'm not putting in any money in my savings. I'm taking out, and that's not good, especially with all this stuff that's happening today. I'm gonna beg you guys to please, please, please listen to the commercial, because I get paid by, you know, when you guys listen to the commercial, the ads on my video. Please listen to it. I know sometimes they are boring, sometimes they're informative, because I've seen some ads and I'm like, oh, okay, you know, sometimes they're informative, sometimes they're not. But I'm asking you guys to please, 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 please listen to the commercial, and please subscribe to my channel. We're going places. We just have to be a little bit more patient, you know. Blessing, you know, you guys, my subscribers that have been rolling with me, know everything that I went through with Blessing. For my new subscribers, you can check out my other video and see my struggle with this, but thank God it's up. We just have to do little minor stuff so that Blessing clothes don't get soaked. I am perspiring. It's warming out here. And so Blessing doesn't get, you know, Blessing doesn't get wet every time it rains. and I have some rugs that I'm putting down, and the rugs for the rain that we had yesterday, the rug would be soaked. So I need to fix that. This needs to be taken care of. It's a shame that my county did not allow me to go all the way here like this, all the way up there. They would not allow it. So I have to find another alternative to cover this area so that things doesn't get wet. But anyway, so like I said, please listen to the commercial, thumbs up the video, please subscribe to my channel if you haven't, and let's walk together and see how blessing get transformed into blessing. Okay, guys, thank you very much, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.